Welcome back, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most beautifully designed and widely recognized coins in the State Quarter series, the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter. But this video is not just about the regular coin. We're focusing on the fascinating error coins from this issue, which have grabbed the attention of collectors across the nation. From striking mistakes to double dies, you'll discover why these error quarters can be worth much more than 25 cents. Let's begin with a quick look at the background. The Connecticut State Quarter was released in 1999 as the fifth coin in the 50 State Quarters program, a landmark initiative by the United States Mint that started that same year. Each quarter in the series was designed to celebrate the unique heritage of each U.S. state, and Connecticut chose a powerful symbol for its design: the famed charter oak tree. The charter oak is deeply rooted in Connecticut's history, symbolizing independence and resilience. According to legend, this tree was used to hide the Connecticut Charter of 1662 from British authorities, safeguarding the colony's rights and autonomy. The reverse of the coin was designed by T. James Farrell and features the massive, intricate branches of the charter oak, with the words Connecticut 1788, the year Connecticut became a state, and the motto, Charter Oak, inscribed around it. The obverse, like all state quarters of the series, carries the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Now, here's where it gets exciting. While millions of Connecticut quarters were minted and used in everyday transactions, a small number of them were struck with noticeable errors that dramatically increased their value among collectors. Most of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and some fascinating mistakes occurred in both locations. One of the most sought-after errors on the 1999 Connecticut Quarter is the off-center strike. In this error, the design is struck off-center due to the coin blank not being properly aligned within the press. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, these coins can range in value from $50 to over $300. The more dramatic the shift, and if the date is still visible, the higher the premium collectors are willing to pay. Another rare and collectible error is the clipped planchet. This happens when the blank planchet is improperly punched out of the metal sheet, resulting in a coin that appears to have a curved or crescent-shaped missing section. Clipped planchet errors for the Connecticut Quarter can sell for around $100 or more, depending on the size and placement of the clip. Then we have the double die error, a favorite among numismatists. Although very rare in the Connecticut Quarter, some examples exist with noticeable doubling on the tree's branches, the lettering, or the date. If you're lucky enough to spot one with strong doubling especially visible without a magnifier, you could be holding a coin worth several $100s. Let's not forget the struck-through grease error, where parts of the coin's design are missing or faded due to grease or debris being on the die at the time of striking. These aren't always as dramatic, but for serious error collectors, even minor struck-through errors on a Connecticut Quarter can bring in $20 to $50, sometimes more. Minting issues like broad strikes or die cracks have also been observed in some 1999 Connecticut Quarters. A broad strike occurs when a coin is struck without the collar that normally gives it a standard shape. These coins can appear flatter and wider than normal, and may sell for up to $150 if in good condition. Die cracks, tiny raised lines on the coin due to a worn die, aren't always extremely valuable, but can still increase a coin's worth above face value, especially if the cracks are bold or run across the tree design. As for values of non-error, regular strike Connecticut Quarters, most are still worth face value in circulated condition due to the high mintage. Over 1.3 billion coins were produced across both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, in uncirculated or mint state condition, particularly those graded Ms. 67 or higher, they can fetch $10 to $50, depending on luster, strike quality, and preservation. To wrap things up, if you have a 1999 Connecticut Quarter, take a close look. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the design, edges, and text for any signs of doubling, off-center striking, or missing parts. These small details could turn an ordinary quarter into a small treasure. Coin errors like these are not just valuable, they are pieces of history that showcase the fascinating process of minting and how even machines can leave behind collectible imperfections. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful and interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to discover valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Drop a comment if you have a Connecticut quarter or a coin with an error you'd like us to talk about in a future video. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and happy collecting.